Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Code Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation is Dhanasari Mahalla Panjama. This is a fairly short sabad, so we will try and go line by line. The header is Dhanasari Mahalla Panjama. Dhanasari being the musical measure, and Mahalla Panjama telling us that this is a hymn revealed by Guru Arjan, composed to be sung in Dhanasari. And the first rahau is the first verse. Trisana Bujhai Har ke Naam, a-sabad-a-day hove gur bachni, prabh syo lagay puran dhyan. So Trisana is craving. This is that insatiable source of desire that keeps us, that fuels our seeking. It is constant. And this is what keeps us distracted. So the Guru is saying, Trisana Bujhai. Bujhai, to extinguish this Trishna, Har ke Naam, through the name of Har, meaning the wisdom of Har. So you see, this line is pointing to a chronic inner restlessness that we all feel. And this can be pacified, the Guru says, only when awareness becomes steeped in the wisdom of Naam. That is to say, when your consciousness, your perception changes. And this happens through Gur Bachani in the next line, Mahasantokh hove. Because when you are settled in Naam consciousness, the result is Mahasantokh hove. Maha meaning great, Santokh meaning contentment, inner satisfaction. So Mahasantokh hove, you experience this great contentment and satisfaction, Gur Bachani, through the Guru's word. Lagay Puran Dhyan. So when you are in that state of contentment, when you are not being troubled by this constant restlessness, then what happens is Puran Dhyan. Your attention is one pointed. So this is an inner reorientation that is produced by the Guru's word, by the sabad, when you understand what is being said. So it is an insight. So when that insight penetrates the mind, attention naturally settles on the divine, on Har, as the primary axis. It rotates around that then. That is the core thesis of this hymn. In the next verse, Mahakalol Bujhai Maya ke, Kari Kirpa Mere Deen Dayal. Mahakalol. Kalol means commotion, turbulence. Mahakalol Bujhai, again extinguished. So Kalol is the same as Trishna. Trishna is commotion, turbulence, chronic craving, Bujhai. So Maya ke, Maya is what creates this flux. Maya is Trishna. How did that happen? Kari Kirpa Mere Deen Dayal. Through grace, the grace of the Guru, who connects us. Apna naam de, jap jiva, puran hoye das ki kaal. So, Mahakalol Bujhai Maya ke, Kari Kirpa Mere Deen Dayal. Apna naam dehe jap jeeva puran hoye das ki kaal. So the inner noise and agitation that was produced did not die down simply by willpower. It quietened when compassion turns one's attention inward. And that happens because apna naam dehe, it gives you its wisdom, the self, that is, the har, and it comes through the Guru's sabad. So what is being asked for is the capacity to live in self-awareness. Git Naam Dehe is a request for being awakened within. Only then is life truly lived and experienced. Sarb Manorath Raj Sukh Ras Sada Khusiyan Kirtan Jap Naam. Sarb Manorath, all desires. Raj Sukh. Raj Sukh is essentially the sovereignty of the self, mastery of the self, the comfort that comes. Rasa, essence. Sad Khushiyan, happiness forever, comes through Kirtan Japi Naam. Kirtan is making an effort. Although we think of it as singing, it is actually making an effort. Kirta karna. Jap. Jap is realization, understanding of virtues. So everything that is being chased, right? Ambition, feelings of being in control, Raj, pleasures. All of this has its genuine source in a consciousness that is absorbed in Naam. When the mind is steeped in Naam, you taste all of this with a depth that is otherwise not possible. And then, jiske karm likhya tur karta, Nanak jan ke puran kaam. Jiske karm likhya tur karta. Tur means from the primal beginning. Karam. Karam is predisposition. It is your destiny. Okay? So, likhya has been written. What Nanak ji is saying here is that this is predestined for us. This has been inscribed in us. This is our destiny, to experience the wisdom of Naam. So, the injunction to us is to experience your destiny on this planet. That is what you are here for, to experience this through the perception of Guru wisdom, not through the ego. And your experience will, the tone of your experience will change radically. So, psychological cravings, Trishana, spiritual restlessness, Trishana, are not cured by better strategies, but by reorienting consciousness. You don't need a strategy. You just need to reorient the mind through the sabad. That's it. That's the only strategy, if that is a strategy. So that reorientation comes through the Guru. The calming of Maya is not done by self-will, but by a compassionate gift of grace. So the real gift to ask for is the capacity to live in Naam, that is, to become truly alive. So what we seek is fragmented. We seek status, pleasures, success, security. But when there is a deep readiness, karam, within, this state blossoms all as one whole experience. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.